The command is made here at Watkins, Glen, and it is time for the Budweiser at the Glen. 9 laps around the road course here in upstate New York. And on the pole will be our winner at Dover, Dylan Hughes. He'll lead the field, and on the outside will be the Pepsi 400 winner Chris Dollarton. A pair of Pontiacs will start off the field. In row 2 will be a pair of Chevrolets. It will be John Douglas, the 51, who has not won this year, and Alexander Dawson, the winner at Rockingham. In the number 10, row number 3 will be another pair of Chevrolets, as it'll be Josh Osborne, Season 2 Casual GTX Cup champion, and Johnny Gardner, the winner at Texas, in the DuPont 24. Row number 4 will be John Acosta, who is once again having a very consistent starting position. He's looking to try to finally get something worthwhile. And Chantal Ibarra, who was our points leader, who after having a DNF at Indianapolis is looking to try to turn it around. Sasha Dawson, the winner at Martinsville, and Keon Shaw, the winner at Talladega, will make row number 5. Then it'll be Tim Walsh and Paige Johnson. Row 6 will be Jackie Qualls, who's been really consistent, especially with the win at Chicago and a second place finish at Indy. And John Dawson will make row number 7. That's a pair of Buicks. Then Vanessa Franzen, another Buick in the 84, two-time winner at Pocono, second Pocono race in North Wilkesboro, and Colin Cropley in the 11 Budweiser Banquet Baby Ruth Ford. Then it'll be Michael Dawson, our Richmond winner, and Gaddy Kandara. Jake Cole and J.G. Anorin will make row number 10. Row 11 will be Jake Cole, will be Joel Qualls and Daniel Schwab, then Troy Campbell and Melissa Kondo. Liam Campbell and Aaron Reed are one of our winners at the first road course race at Riverside. Then it'll be Haley Summerfield and James Qualls, our two-time winner at Las Vegas and at the first Pocono race. Then it'll be Megan Yee, our most recent winner at Indy, and Connor Breton, Alex Filter, and Tim Fiegel, our Daytona winner, 500 winner. Then Skyline Carlson, our winner at California, Jamie Banks, our winner at Atlanta, Austin Hughes and Zach Carlson, Ryan Cooper, our winner at New Hampshire, and Eric Matthews, who won twice this year, including the Save Mart Supermarkets 300 at Sonoma, the last road course race of the tour. And then Ray Castor, our points leader, and Dylan Poteet, and Ryan Acosta and Stephanie Naylor will tail the field, as it'll be 9 laps around the 4/10 mile Scenic New York road course. Let's see what happens here. Let's cut to the chase. Let's go racing. As they head down the front straightaway to cross the green flag. On their way. Chris Dollarton, a good jump on things. Here comes Ryan Acosta making a hard move on Josh Osborne to go 3 wide as they go to turn number 1. And it's going to be Dylan Hughes with a little bit going his way. John Douglas right there in second. Actually, John Douglas now going to try to make a move for second on Chris Dollarton. John Acosta diving in there with both feet. It's Dylan Hughes with the lead. They head down that long chute before they head to those coats. They make the hard right. Going through another set of S's. John Douglas now gets the second spot from Chris Dollarton and giving a comfortable lead to Dylan Hughes. Really not so much competition this time early on. We had a lot more in our last Sunoco Busch cars. And now we're seeing it be a little bit more dominant. As you see, I do believe that's Jackie Qualls going in the dirt down there. Let's see what was the reason behind that. As you see, there's Alexander Dawson passing John Acosta. They battle it out for 4th. Then you have Sasha Dawson, Tim Walsh moving himself up into the top 10. He's in 7th. Josh Osborne is 8th. There's Johnny Gardner and Chantelli Barra rounding at the top 10. There's Jackie Qualls, Vanessa Franzen, Michael Dawson, Keon Shaw battling with Colin Cropley. We got a battle going on for second still with John Douglas and Chris Dollarton. Douglas has got enough momentum. He'll take the number 2 spot from Dollarton. Dylan Hughes still has a good solid lead. Then John Acosta and Sasha Dawson. Dawson's in the top 5. Then it's actually no, they're not in the top 5 because you have Sasha and then Alexander. Colin Cropley getting a move on John Dawson. As Keon Shaw battles now with Colin. Still Dylan Hughes leading. There's Alex Filter. Aaron Reed, our winner at Riverside, dropping back as James Qualls is going to try to make a move to the inside following, I thought he was following Skyland Carlson, but Skyland gets in line. There's our points leader, Ray Castor, not doing that well. He's in the far back. Same with Stephanie Naylor, Ryan Cooper, who was our winner at New Hampshire. Dead last right now, battling with Dylan Poteet. Not what you want to be battling for. You would rather be battling for the lead, not for last place. And lap 3 of 9 will make that 4 of 9. I believe we have 6 laps to go. And it's still Dylan Hughes, but now the gap is closed a little bit between Dylan and John Douglas. John Douglas, who was a 2-time winner in the Cashel GTX Cup. There's still, everything is still more the same. Tim Walsh is 7th, Josh Osborne is 8th. Rounding up the top 10 is Chantelli Barrow, who's going to try to bounce back and get that points lead. Vanessa Franzen with another contender for the points. She's right now in 12th. And I do believe it'll be 5 laps to go. We're getting to that halfway point. Colin Cropley having a solid showing. He's right now in the top 15. Yep, he's in the top 15 because Jackie Qualls is 11th. Keon Shaw's our pole sitters at Sonoma. Didn't win the race. He actually had it taken from him in the final laps by Eric Matthews. The number 1 Autolite Spark Plugs Ford. Right now at 15th, behind Colin Cropley. Now it seems like all the drivers have started to focus themselves in line. Not really much moving going on right now. We saw a lot more of it when we were seeing the Busch racers that were going for the throat regularly, and we also saw a couple of yellows to boot. And it's still Dylan Hughes. Positions have not changed that much. Unfortunately. Well, the closest you could make a point in is Haley Summerfield passing Jamie Banks for one of the farther back positions. As they head through the S's. Single file as they go into the S's, another set of S's. Usually you see them try to make a move during those long straightaways, but so far nobody's been able to make it stick. And we're getting closer to beat. 4 laps to go. This time that'll be 3 laps to go for Dylan Hughes. You see everything that's going on right there. We go back to Josh Osborne. Still nothing has much changed. More conservative race than anything else. But now we got some action going on. Here comes John Douglas to challenge Dylan Hughes. Enough waiting. Now he's going to do it. They touch a little bit going into the S's. But let's see if John Douglas has enough. Yep, he's actually going to lose a little bit of ground there. He had a good challenge, and when he touched, he found himself on the losing end of the deal there. Dylan Hughes has got the lead back. It'll be 2 laps to go as they cross the line here. Two laps to go for Dylan Hughes. Now, how about Sasha Dawson moving up high to give Alexander Dawson a little bit of a challenge. And Alexander Dawson's going to try to go for the 5th spot now. Now we got a little bit of action going on. Same thing with Josh Osborne. He's going to try to move up into the couple positions. As he's trying to go for the 7th spot, battling it out with... He actually got the 7th spot. And now, same thing with Johnny Gardner going up to the 8th spot. As now Tim Walsh starts to drop back. John Delibar is going to try to get a piece into the top 10. Same thing with Jackie Qualls. Josh Osborne battling it out with Sasha Dawson. Now they're starting to get a little more aggressive of things. Jackie Qualls letting know she's there. Up, Sasha Dawson. Tim Walsh just closed the door on her hard. Josh Osborne now going to battle for the 6th spot. Oh, not going to be enough. Now the field has distanced themselves with Dylan Hughes. White flag, 1 more lap to go. Let's see who's going to win, and we're going to be under yellow, but we're going to see who's going to win this race technically. Not going to make a difference because the checkered flag is going to fly. I think it may have to do with Stephanie Naylor or something. We'll have to see what happened, why the caution was the way it is. But nonetheless, this is the white flag, so caution basically gets thrown out the window. The checkers are going to come out. But who's going to win the Budweiser at the Glen? Dylan Hughes has got it. John Douglas knows he needs to make a move. He's going to try it again. They touch again, and that's going to be costly. Bad timing. Now he goes in the grass. If he loses 4 spots, he drops back to 4th. Dylan Hughes has got more breathing room, although he's got Chris Douglas and Ryan Acosta right there. 3 Pontiacs, 1, 2, 3, then a pair of Chevrolets. And the field has distanced themselves. The top 5 have distanced themselves. Dylan Hughes has got it. Chris Dallerton's second. John Acosta's going to get a top 5 at this rate. And then you have the pair of Chevrolets of John Douglas and Alexander Dawson. But the checker flag's going to fly. The winner of the Budweiser to Glen wire-to-wire call it Dylan Hughes. Chris Dallerton will get second. Then it will be John Acosta, John Douglas, Alexander Dawson, Sasha Dawson, Josh Osborne, Johnny Gardner, Chantelli Barra, Jackie Qualls, Michael Dawson, Tim Walsh, Colin Cropley, Keon Shaw, Jake Cole, Kathy Cantara, Trey Campbell, Megan Yee, Paige Johnson, Alyssa Kondo, J.G. Norris, Sasha, Skyland Carlson, Alex Filter, John Dawson, James Qualls, Daniel Schwab, Joel Qualls, Vanessa Franson, Haley Summerfield, Zach Carlson, Tim Fiegel, Jamie Banks, Eric Matthews, Liam Campbell, Aaron Reed, Ryan Acosta, Austin Hughes, Ryan Cooper, Connor Breton, Dylan Poteet, Ray Castor, and Stephanie Naylor rounds up the field. Tough break for Ray Castor. But let's go back to see what was the trigger for the yellows. We saw the white flag, then we saw the yellow lights go on the speedway. So, let's see why. Bam, there's the yellows, like right where we saw it happen. For what reason? See smoke. Vanessa Franzen spinning. Vanessa Franzen was spun by... They got into a little bit of a mess there. You see Tim Walsh, Jackie Qualls. Tim Walsh goes off. Goes into Jackie. Jackie slides low. Jackie saves it. And Vanessa tags the wall. That's what obviously triggered the yellow. And everybody else got away clean though. It was just a classic one car spin. Safe and sorry, but a tough break for Tim Walsh, who was running really good. Nonetheless, the winner here, Dylan Hughes, gets the win. He'll get a good chunk of points, get him a boost in the top 10. Let's see what the point standings are. Alexander Dawson seizing the opportunity. Chantel Ibarra, a top 10 finish, but not going to be enough. She's only going to be 12 points behind Alexander Dawson, our new leader, with another good top 5 finish. Ray Castor with that abysmal 41st finish puts him in 3rd. James Qualls top 5, he's 4th. Johnny Gardner is 5th. Vanessa Franzen dropping to 6th. Eric Matthews in 7th. Dylan Hughes, with that second win, moves him up to 8th. Sasha Dawson and Skyland Carlson round out the top 10. Then Jake Cole, John Douglas, Austin Hughes, Kathy Kentaro, Josh Osborne, John Dawson, Daniel Schwab, Trey Campbell, Paige Johnson, and Tim Fiegel, your top 20, excuse me. Then Chris Dollarton, Alex Filter, Jackie Quall, Stephanie Naylor, Ryan Cooper, Zach Carlson, Jay Gianorin, Alyssa Kondo, Ryan Acosta, Jamie Banks, Connor Breton, Liam Campbell, Colin Cropley, Dylan Poteet, Joel Qualls, Keon Shaw, Tim Walsh, Michael Dawson, Megan Yee, John Acosta with 2 top 5 finishes. Another top 5 finish, Stills in 40th, and Aaron Reed and Haley Summerfield rounds out the field. Ironically, here in the Sunoco Cup Series, 860 points separate our last place, Haley Summerfield, from our points leader, Alexander Dawson. And 784 separate Aaron Reed from Alexander Dawson. So, a little food for thought there. Our next stop for the Sunoco Cup Series, show me the Carfax. Carfax 400 at Michigan. That's all coming up next.